Tyler O'Neill hits another opening day home run, this time in Toronto against Braxton Berrios. This makes the sixth straight OD with an HR for Tyler O'Neill. Only Jordan Belfort has had to deal with as many OD-related HR incidents. The Orioles split the series with the Blue Jays 2-2. Speaking of drugs, Jurickson Profar received an 80-game and postseason suspension for the illegal use of HCG. This is the same substance that Manny Ramirez used way back when to restart natural testosterone production after a steroid cycle. I can understand outfielders wanting to replicate Manny Ramirez's career, but this takes it just a bit too far. Let's keep the admiration to on the field, gentlemen. This loss won't affect the Braves too much, seeing as they have one of the worst records in the MLB. At one point, they endured a 29-inning scoreless streak. 29 without scoring. That sounds like your average Tampa Bay Rays fan. Profar tried to appeal the ruling to the judge, but the courtroom was closed with the judge being out of office, going 4 for 6 with 3 home runs and 5 barrels. The most barrels in one game since the StatCast era, tied with, you guessed it, Aaron Judge in 2022. Speaking of elite performances, we head to the banks of the Ohio River where Elly De La Cruz puts Kumar in a rocking chair with 2 home runs and a stolen base, completing a 4 for 5 night. Ironically enough, this was the first game using the world-famous torpedo bat. When asked why he used it, he had this to say. I just like the way the bat feels in my hand. It really has nothing to do with the fact that those New York scumbags put up a bajillion runs when they used them. It just feels good. And I certainly don't care that it pushes the ethical limits of the game. If it feels good in my hands, I'm going to use it. I also love it in Los Angeles. It's my favorite city. I hope they let me use the torpedo bat because it feels great in my hands, says L.A. De La Cruz. And here's one for maybe the older audience that's listening. Elly De La Cruz looking more like Ellie Mae Clampett against the Texas Rangers, hitting black gold Texas T or maybe Texas Torpedo against the Rangers, going 4 for 5, 2 home runs, and 1 stolen base. These numbers will have him loading up the truck and moving to Beverly Hills. L.A. De La Cruz. Speaking of the Dodgers, Freddie Freeman re-injured his surgically repaired foot and was out of the lineup on Monday. I'm not sure I have a joke for this one. It's just hilarious that out of all of the ways he could have re-aggravated an injury, it's not by a hit by pitch, but by cleaning himself. Now let's throw it to our college correspondent, Wilkerson. Yeah, thanks, Dylan. Game on the line here. I have no earthly clue who is playing. Ball hit hard to right field. The fielder has the chance to throw out the runner at home. The throw is on the line. Oh no, the catcher can't make the play. Whoever this team is on offense wins. I have no idea who it is. If you're the catcher there, you have to get in front of the ball and make that play. Back to you, Dylan. Thanks, Willen. In defensive news, the Chicago White Sox pitchers are the only remaining unit to have not given up an earned run. That's right, a 0.00 ERA to start the season for the White Sox. Keep this up and the White Sox may earn enough street cred in Chi-Town to borrow the Cubs' tarp. The Oakland Athletics made it a priority to sign their biggest stars to extended contracts. Let's kick it to the A's Media Center for their thoughts on how the season is going so far. Yeah, we did a great job of extending our players like Rooker, Butler, and even signing Severino to a good deal. However, we ran out of money very quickly. Fans, if you're listening, please buy tickets and concessions so we can get out of this shed. Yes, they are actually taking questions from the press in a shed. We head to Houston where the Astros and the Giants face off. Jordan got hickey with it, relentlessly coming at the Astros' neck like a 16-year-old boy after prom, getting the win off of 6 innings pitched, 6 Ks, and 0 earned runs. If you think that's a lot of Ks, let's check in on Rafael Devers. David Duke is out there salivating somewhere right now. And that's your week in baseball.